Hello and welcome to your pick a card reading. So today you're going to choose from number 1, number 2, or number 3. Number 1 is the Enchanted Moonlight Crystal Goddess Pendant. Number 2 is the Moonstone Crystal Goddess Pendant. Number 3 is the Blue Calcite Crystal Goddess Pendant. All of my pick a card readings are timeless messages, okay? So if you want to look at my older pick a card readings, they are all timeless. The timestamps will be down below in the description box. Now for number 1. Okay, so it's interesting here. I am feeling with this pile, there's two different messages, okay? And I think it's interesting that you guys chose this pendant, and there's the red root chakra card here. And I feel like there's like this fiery energy. So it's interesting because I feel like this fiery energy is like your drive, your passion, your will, your motivation. So I feel like you guys are quite motivated right now, and most likely are focused on two things. You're focused on your work or career, or you're focused on some sort of creative project, or whatever it is. You're focused on something personal or work or career related, and healing, or healing. So a lot of you guys are becoming more grounded. You're having a more balanced root chakra. And because of this, you are allowing for your desires to actually come into fruition into the physical dimension. Because you're actually taking the proper action in the physical dimension. I feel like there's this energy of, again, being more focused on your goals, being really focused on getting things accomplished, whether it's even something simple such as doing stuff around the house, cleaning, doing things you've been needing to do and putting off. You've been doing that lately. Or if it's, again, more career or work focused. It's like you're trying to plan something, you're paying attention to the details, mapping out your journey here, making a list, to-do list, steps to take in regards to achieving some sort of goal. For some of you, it's very spiritually based, you know, and spiritually wise, it's, if you're focused on the spiritual sense of this more so, then it's you trying to cleanse yourself of lower frequency energies, trying to cleanse yourself of other people's negative, toxic energy that may be directed at you and has actually affected you physically. But whatever the case is, I just feel like your advice here is to continue to focus on the things you're focusing on. Continue to focus on manifesting what you want in the physical world by taking the proper steps, by taking the proper action on a daily basis. I feel like there's a lot of people trying to reach out to you, trying to hang out with you. And I'm getting the message that you need to be very discerning in who you call your friend. It's okay to have acquaintances, and it's okay to, you know, enjoy yourself with people. But make sure that you spend your time wisely. I feel like you have a lot of time that you're investing right now. You're investing a lot of time right now in something in regards to your future, whether it's a project or a business or career related. Like I said, some of you, it could even be business expansion or just starting your own business, whatever it is. It's like you're really putting in a lot of effort in this direction here in your life. Or for, if that's not you, then it's healing. For some of you, it's both. Your advice, if you are not feeling that you are grounded, then your advice is to work on your root chakra, because that's going to aid you in healing. That's going to aid you in reaching your goals. And also it's going to aid you in being able to catch the things you need to catch. Pay attention to the details. Again, first, I'm getting a few different messages in regards to this friendliness card. I feel like some of you are going to be manifesting soul family. So you're going to have these soul family members coming into your life, but still, it's the same energy, the same message coming through here. Be discerning of who you call your friend, of who you spend your time around. I feel like a lot of you guys may be isolated, may be spending a lot of time alone. Not all of you, but a lot of you. And this is because you don't feel like you're healed all the way, and also you have other things you want to focus on. You don't want to focus so much on, you know, hanging out and having a good time with friends right now. So that's why this is the energy you're in, which is focused on something very specific here. But I feel like that's going to change. I feel like you're going to have more balance. You're going to be able to focus on work or career and also friends, because there's going to be true friends coming in, which they're going to make you want to, invest time in building these relationships. For some of you, it's also a soulmate connection. So it could be love, it could be friendship, whatever the case is, there's relationships coming in that you're going to want to invest more time in. For some of you, this is starting to happen now and has probably already started happening recently. For others of you, this energy will be entering your life. So I see more of a balance between whatever it is you're really preoccupied with right now or focused on right now, and some sort of deep connection that you will be forming. So there's going to be more of a balance here in your life. Some of you right now could be workaholics, or have been workaholics for a long time, and you're coming out of that, you're healing that, or you will be healing that again with this connection here. You'll find more balance in your life. Okay? So that is your message here. Your advice is to continue to focus on what you're focusing on, but make sure you do have balance, especially with true connections coming into your life. Make sure you have a balance with, you know, working hard, but playing hard as well, okay? If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. Also, you can find this Enchanted Crystal Goddess pendants on my shop. If it's not on there right now, then it will be up there soon. All right, you guys have an enchanted day. Now for number 2. You've got Time to Fly, the Moonstone Crystal Goddess pendant, Going with the Flow, King of Swords, and the Page of Swords. And I feel like this should go like this. I'm going to pull one clarifying card real quick for this group. Okay, and you've got the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so with this group, you are experiencing a huge shift within your life right now. You're going from the Page to the King here, and you're leaving behind. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you went through the Five of Pentacles energy for most of your life, feeling isolated or misunderstood, feeling left out in the cold. I feel like you guys went through a lot of rejection in your life in the past, and possibly could still be feeling that now, but not as much as you did in the further past. And that's just a little history here that I feel came out for you guys. You guys had a very hard, long road you've traveled in your life. You have been the Page of Swords, so you've, you know, been very curious, sometimes mentally restless, and at some points, maybe, I feel that you, let me see, let me look at this. It's almost like you always saw yourself as the King of Swords, even though you were the Page. But I feel like you're now shifting into the King of Swords. And it doesn't matter what energy it doesn't matter which gender you are. Regardless of gender, you are shifting into the King of Swords energy, which is an energy of, I don't know, I see you standing in your power, but I see you almost having this energy of conquering your old self. And because of that, because you're shifting into a better version of yourself, I see you leveling up here. I see you finally being able to fly, to spread your wings, and to live in a higher frequency reality where you'll be manifesting quicker and you'll just experience a lot more joyful moments as opposed to the past. What's going to help you with that, with this shift, is going with the flow. Go with the flow. I feel like a lot of you guys are pursuing or have been pursuing some type of ideas. And some of you have either recently or now are experiencing some sort of delay in business or even personal projects. And I feel like this could have to do with other people's opinions or other people like stirring the pot or other people's gossip. Whatever the case is, I feel like other people have been interfering with this project, causing a delay. For some of you, it's other people interfering with their negative energy being directed at you. But whatever the case is, I feel like you had this sort of like conflict, this inner conflict that you're finally now settling. You either just settled it or you are just like about to settle this inner conflict that you've had for a long time. And what's helping you do that is going with the flow. I still see you guys here making plans and organizing some sort of event. Some of you are going to be dealing with authorities here, and you're already aware of that. I feel like you're all going to be facing some sort of big decisions. There's a select few of you that may be meeting with a legal expert or facing some sort of legal case. So for those of you, I feel like you need to make sure any decisions you make come from a fair place. Be fair and use your intellectual power. Weigh the pros and cons. Overall, I do feel like there's a strong energy here of financial growth and development. So whatever plans you have here, I do see that you will have financial growth and development from these plans. Remember, go with the flow. Flow into abundance. For others of you, I feel like you are learning to be discerning with your words. You're learning to not just say everything you think, but kind of like, you know, listen a little bit better. So your advice here for this stack is to go with the flow. And I want to read this one out of the book for you really quickly. And it says, you have been redefining your purpose and rediscovering your truth. The time for contemplation has passed. You've done the work. Follow your intuition and leap onto your new path. You are ready. It's time to embrace your individual path. Step away from the sheeple and fly. Release any thought patterns, cycles, and/or people that don't resonate with your new path. Spread your wings and fly higher and higher beyond the moon. Like the stars, let your light shine for all the world to see. So some of you may be experiencing anxiety or fear in regards to the future or some sort of outcome here. Release the lower frequency thought patterns of fear. Go with the flow. Trust the universe. Take the proper action. Make any decisions from a fair place. Watch what you say. And you guys should be fine. You're actually going to level up into a better reality after this energy passes. Okay, if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. Also, you can find this pendant on my shop. There's a link for that down below as well. You guys have an enchanted day. Now for number 3, you've got Rejuvenate, the Hanged Man, the Fool, and Thunderbolt. For some of you guys, I'm feeling that you have been trying to avoid the Hanged Man energy. It's like you've been trying to keep yourself busy and preoccupied because you're trying to avoid the Thunderbolt and the Hanged Man energy. You're trying to avoid becoming still or sitting with the stillness in order to listen to what your intuition is trying to tell you, what your heart's trying to tell you, and to feel what you need to feel right now. It's almost like you just don't want to face it. You'd rather fall off a cliff, you know, than having to turn inwards right now or to take a moment to yourself. And for some of you, it's not so much because you fear what you will find. It's almost, for some of you it is that, but for others of you, it's almost like you just, you feel more fulfilled when you're busy. But you need to stop and rejuvenate. You guys are needing to recharge big time. For some of you, I feel like the foundation in your life has crumbled recently, and it didn't have to be, it doesn't mean it had to be anything catastrophic. It's almost like there have been epiphanies and things are shifting in your relationships around you. And because of that, you're in this hanged man energy, which is like a weird in-between space of how things used to be and how they will be. You're kind of in that weird in-between energy of like right before that new beginning, you know? It's like you're not in the way things used to be, but you're not exactly where they're gonna fall, where they're gonna end up being either. So you're kind of in this weird place. Your advice is to rejuvenate. I'm gonna read this for you out of the book really quickly. And it says, it's time to relax. Right now you need to blow off some steam. Taking a nice bath can help with that. Water is extremely cleansing. Play soothing music in the background to get you in a calm state. You've been stressed out lately or have just had a lot on your plate. Perhaps you've been even experiencing back pain. Make sure to dedicate some time every day to take care of your body and keep up with your hygiene. So you guys have been, like, again, neglecting your own health in regards to spiritual and physical. I feel like you need to literally take a moment to breathe, blow off some steam, and instead of trying to do so many things or to avoid resting. Some of you are avoiding resting because you fear that this is going to happen. Which the thunderbolt, it's almost like you fear, like, it's almost like you're thinking, if I stop for a moment, everything will fall apart. I have to continue this juggling act or everything will just go to crap. But that's not the case. You can actually get more done in a better way if you're well rested, as opposed to trying to get everything done while you're scatterbrained or just tired or fatigued. You know, you need to, for some of you, there's someone around you that's trying to nourish you, and you need to accept any nourishment that people give you right now because you could really use it. But I feel like after this after this phase passes, there's going to be this new beginning here for you guys. And that's going to be something different for all of you. But overall, it is a new beginning, a new way of life for a lot of you. If you would like to know more about this reading for you personally, you can book a personal reading at www.theenchantedone.com. And if you would like to purchase one of my crystal enchanted pendants, you can go to my shop. There is a link for that down below as well. You guys have an enchanted day.